But look at it, it's gone. I've got it off. Lovely. Ah, so happy. I am so happy. The bolt holes look great. Yeah, they put an awful lot of 5200 in here. This is a cool feature. We've got leather inside the jaws, and this is, I don't think I've seen a picture of another gaff rig that had a block like this, a slider. This takes the bulk of the abuse as this goes up and down. I think this was run up and down several times without any kind of lube. Traditionally people use beef tallow, some people use Crisco. Definitely going to replace that leather. I don't know about this leather, maybe. Either way, I'll keep both pieces to use as patterns. I'm going to have to get my actually, I'm just going to take this block off for now. I'm not going to take the leather off it, but I'm going to take this leather off. Where is that, folks? We got 4 screws. Basically got a couple of pad eyes here. There we go. So far, all these fasteners look pretty good. None of them seem to really be bedded. There was one eye bolt that was bedded with something that was still soft. The rest, it looks like they, at least the last coat of paint, they painted around everything. But yeah, and no punky, no softness. There might be something weird going on in there, but we'll find out when I strip the paint off. Yep. All bronze. This is stainless. I hope there's no corrosion in there because I don't know how they got it in there. Actually, I think I might see a plug on the outside. I don't know. But let's hope it's not too badly corroded. Although honestly, if when we're sailing, if I'm sailing this boat and this pin fails and this slider block falls off, it'll all still work. It'll just beat up the mast quite a bit. I could replace this. This is, I'm guessing teak, but I could replace it with almost anything, temporarily anyway. I'm tempted to use the screw gun because it would be faster, but these are so small, you know. Don't want to strip anything. Don't want to strip the holes. I'm not going to fill these holes and re-drill them. Talking to him about certain things germane to continuing to open the hull up, but he was too busy and he ran away. He didn't run away, but you know what I mean. They got to move a bunch of trailers around here today and probably a million other things. I'll try to catch them though before the end of the day. I might have to go, I should probably go get more primer, although I kind of owe them money for the last can. Yeah, I'm gonna have to double up this bag. If I get a hole in it and I lose any of these washers, I'm gonna cry. These are stainless, but they're doing just fine. No glue, just time and friction. Yes, they're already marked port and starboard. I love it. I was thinking I should probably mark that. It's already marked. Is this starboard? Yes, it is. Cool. All right, through the magic of video editing, I've already gotten all these screws out. Probably marked with a P. No. Kind of looks like another S. They're probably interchangeable. Right? I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, they're more or less interchangeable. However, I don't know. I guess I ought to replace this. It's not all that bad, really. Where the action happens, I don't know why it's gouged there. Well, it might have something to do with a ring. Probably this more likely happened when it was stowed between the bracket. Yeah, I got to replace that. I should anyway. But we'll keep these safe for now. Good news, everyone. I've been working on this for the better part of the day, and I actually have movement. I poured a little MEK in the cracks that I created around the edge, heated the hell out of it, hit it with water, heated it some more, hit it with more MEK, drove this in as far as I could and still be able to retrieve it, etc., etc. And now, at last, it's still hot to the touch, we actually have movement. What seems to have happened here is they put a lot of 5200, the white 5200, in and around it. There was a huge, I can't really show you on camera, there's an enormous fillet of it, or there was, on the forward edge that I had to chisel out. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Don't break any wood off, just come off. Be nice. I'm gonna try to fix you. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Come on. Don't want to deform that pin, but it may have to be replaced anyway. Now, if I get this in here, what's happening here when I do that? Not much, really. It's not. I don't think it's going to take any wood with it. Wishful thinking. Yeah. I'm so scared that it's just going to remove a giant chunk of my skeg. Come on, baby. Oh, man. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, yeah. Great success. What's going on here? Oh, that is really hot. There's a bolt right here. Interesting. It's way off in the corner, but that's all right. You know what? I'll clean that up later. I didn't do a whole lot of damage with my tools. It's not that bad. It's really solid. No wormholes, no giant checks, no rocks. I'm going to bring this down to the office because Bill said he would have somebody look at it. Unfortunately, that cast iron, it's hot, bobstay bracket I brought home. I want to try to take a grinder to it to take the first like 1/8 of an inch of rust off and see what's up. See if that can be, may be repaired or replicated. I probably should have left it here. That was kind of dumb. But look at it. It's gone. I've got it off. Lovely. Ah, so happy. I am so happy. The bolt holes look great. Yeah, they put an awful lot of 5200 in here, and some of it, well, you can't really see. Some of it's still kind of flexible. July 13th, 2024, and I've got a new toy. I was holding out for a good deal on a used Borescope, like a better standalone one, but I was in the store and I saw this for 40 bucks. It works with my phone. I've tested it a little bit and it seems like it's going to do the trick. Why aren't you showing me stuff? You're not powering up. What's wrong? Maybe this was a mistake buying this. I'm seeing nothing. Yeah, no, there's an ET16. Trust me. Do I have to boot the phone with it plugged in or something? Well, what's going on here? Okay, I forgot the rule with USB. You have to disconnect it and flip it. Hey, look, who's that guy? Got to flip it 3 times and plug it back in before it'll work, right? It looks like there's about the same quantity of fuel. I don't need to dip it. I got the light up all the way and it's just not doing squat. That's a little disappointing. Oh, there we go. I was turning it the wrong way for brightness. Okay. It's not very clear, but I see a funky old tank. There's painting on the inside. Oh, I see. Yeah. I gotta get all the fuel out. And I gotta remove them. Which means I have to demo all this. The teak has to come off. I don't know if this is one fiberglass reinforced plywood tub that's had this added to it. There's plywood visible on the inside. It's pretty hard to say what's going on here. And this is the only way out. If this, I'm not even 100% sure if they'll come out with this out. That'll have to come out. This will have to come off. All this will have to come off. All this tongue and groove will have to come off. The bilge pump will have to come out. This will have to come off. For these tanks, I think it's just a safe bet to plan on removing them, really, instead of worrying about what kind of shape they're in. I saw Dayton the other day, and he discovered, to his chagrin, that the new tanks that he put in his boat, new diesel tanks, which I believe were stainless, had them custom made 13, 14 years ago, and he being in his early 70s, he figured, well, that should be good for me, my lifetime on this boat. But unfortunately, they noticed this season, since they've had her here, that they got a leak somewhere inaccessible. So they're probably gonna have to come out. He kind of shrugged and said, I thought I wouldn't be here, but here I am, so now I gotta deal with it. But there's a lesson there. The whole reason for him telling me that story and telling you that story is that these are, fuel tanks are not a lifetime item. They're just not. So these are probably, I don't know, the boat was repowered 12 years ago. I don't know when these tanks were put in. They may be original, in which case they're going on 50 years old. So I don't trust them. They don't seem to be leaking, but yeah, just that quick peek at the inside face where I could see paint peeling off and stuff tells me what I want to know. Either that or blotches of dead diesel bug, the dark colored patches. It tells me what I pretty much need to know, that they got to go. I'm going to show you one of the reasons I bought the Borescope, other than trying to inspect the tanks, and that is this business here. You see here on the starboard side, boy, that's dusty. There are these sort of filler pieces, these braces, made of probably oak that go in between the deck beams. That's a bit of a mystery why it was only done on one side. It's possible that the plan was to do both sides, or maybe to go all the way across to close this off, just to make it more, a lot of care was given to make this space look more like a finished interior space, hence all the slats and stuff, which have turned out to be problematic in this refit because they hide so much, and to get behind them you have to make holes or cut them out. I haven't really started doing a lot of that yet, but there will be plenty of it, believe me. The boat is symmetrical structurally, here anyway, so I don't think, it's not really, doesn't feel like it's under compression. It's just kind of sitting there. It looks like it's all kind of glued in. These support them in a way. There's a notch there. But I'm concerned about it because I can almost guarantee you, even though I can't really see, there's a lot of loose gunk in there, spider webs. I can almost guarantee you there's water damage in there, and I just want to be able to look at it. So the Borescope will help me make the decision whether or not I want to cut these out carefully, very carefully, and remove them. No joy yet. Maybe I was only allowed to use it that one time. It's disposable, I guess. You know, I don't really mind that you have to go through these like Stone Age rituals to get these things to work, but it'd be nice to know what that ritual is, what it requires. Like, do I have to face to the east? Do I have to like sacrifice a small animal first? What is the sequence and what are the tasks? Well, that went pretty well, but let's try using it to poke around in here, shall we? Saving, 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 and the app has crashed. Awesome. I was kind of hoping to have some fun with this, you know, to show you things. It's still saving the file, saving, 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 and then it's probably going to crash, and it's freezing, and it's crashing. So why is that, Klein? Explain that to me. Why every time I save a video file, the app closes? What kind of usage do you think people are doing with these? Anyway, yeah, I should have, as soon as I have like, I don't know, $400 or $500, I'm going to buy a real Borescope.